So every project, you're not having fun if there isn't something to work through. I've made a couple comments to some of our followers on here, and I told them to stay tuned for our next video explaining how deep we are in right now. I wanted to show you guys something. We ran into an issue the day that we were setting our structure, and some of you may have noticed it, maybe not, but I'm about to show you our problem that we have and how we're navigating fixing it. So let me turn this around. As you can see, there's about a 2-foot gap here. I've got it all wrapped with house wrap. This was not intentional, folks. Our house is supposed to be sitting on this beam right here that we worked so hard to build and get stood up. And it will at some point, but we ran into an issue, a design issue with we're not sure exactly where it went wrong. We think, so our concrete walls are 10 inches thick, and this is about 20 inches or so. It's almost 2 feet. So something was off. Either I think they took the inner dimensions of the structure when anyways, working through all that. So something was off. I wasn't about to have the crane guy just set it on the ground. I mean, it cost quite a bit of money to have them out here, and I was not trying to add that cost up. So I was thought through it with my father-in-law and my brother-in-law, and we just decided to set the structure flush up against the outside edges of the concrete wall instead of trying to do it on the beam. And then we can refigure how to fix this problem. So we already have, I'll show you guys in a moment. If you can see underneath here, our joists are 2x6s spanning 14 feet on each side. And that is just simply not sufficient to carry the load of a house on top of carrying, household contents and finishings. And so I was working with an architect when we were looking at purchasing this structure, and it was originally designed to set up on piers. And those piers were spaced every 6 feet and every 4 feet. So it was sufficient because they were sitting on runners, and there was enough of that load stretched out across those runners onto the piers. Well, now that we're building it on a walkout basement, the joists have to be beefed up, so to speak. So what we're doing is we're gonna attach 2x8s to the 2x6s, and they're gonna run all the way across. So that'll give enough load capacity, or load bearing weight to those joists. So we have to remove that rim joist right down here that you see. We have to cut out some of the spray foam under there, and I'll have some videos of that process later on in another video. But yeah, we're gonna beef up all the 2x6 floor joists, they call it sistering on, basically sandwiching it to a 2x8, gluing it and nailing it, and all the way across. So when we do that, that'll give us one solid floor system versus 2 halves connected by a rim joist. And then if you have any ideas or suggestions, I'm just thinking about framing this in like we would standard. I'm thinking of maybe designing some little mini trusses for the top part to connect those LVLs. But yeah, if you've got any construction background and want to throw some ideas, drop it in the comment. We're definitely open. We're going to work through it with my architect and see what he thinks too. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, let us know. Drop it in the comments, and we'll go from there. But here we are. Here's the inside, guys. We're excited to get started on this. All this framing is going to come down and get reworked, and this is going to stay. This part was designed for a full bathroom. We're actually going to take this side out, and we're going to frame this in and just have a walk-in shower, commode, and sink. That's going to be a basic bathroom. And this will be our kitchen in this corner. We're going to, like I said, bust this out so it'll be a decent sized kitchen there. And as we go in, we're going to change these windows out. We're going to put a big picture window here, a big picture window here. And when the wife and I are in here, we can just get a good view of our property that looks like a minefield blown up right now, because we had burn piles, burning brush and everything. But yeah, this will overlook our property right from the kitchen. So anyways, we appreciate you guys. Give us a like and a follow, and stay tuned for more content. Appreciate you guys.